Hi, my name is Zoe. I'm the Tipsy Psychic, and today we're going to do the compatibility. We're going to talk about the compatibility between a Taurus Gemini cusp and an Aries Taurus cusp. Yay, another cusp on cusp video. This is like the perfect fit. If you ask me who is like the most compatible or one of the most compatible signs with a Taurus Gemini cusp, I would say Aries Taurus. Like, I feel like they just work so well together. Cusps are drawn to cusps. That's the way it is. They find themselves drawn to other cusps. And this cusp with that cusp go together very well. Remember to always take the time to hear your Aries Taurus cusper out. You both have very exciting energy, and so sometimes as the cusp of energy yourself, you can kind of overshadow their energy. And you might not take the time to really check in with them and see how they're doing. You both can be extremely stubborn, and that is the Taurus in you. And this can get in the way of the evolution of your relationship. When you're both trying to grow, you both can stall that growth process and that change together because you're both so stubborn. But it's really gonna be up to you to pick your battles, or be the bigger person, the better person. Try to move forward and stop being so stubborn and hard-headed. You gotta remember that's a lot harder for them to do than for you to do. You come from different worlds. You have separate lives before you meet, and you're very different in that sense. Like, you're usually raised very differently, you usually grow up very differently, you're accustomed to different things. And so people are kind of like, why in the world are you getting together? Now, family might not fully understand that. They might be like, why is this person with that person? Like, why are you guys together? I don't approve of this match. It's just too opposite, it's too weird. And they'll probably bet against you guys being together, like staying for the long term. And they'll be very surprised when you do. You will have to give a lot up to be with each other. And I know they say that's not healthy, but view this in a romantic way. You're going to have to make a lot of sacrifices in your life for your relationship, but you love each other so much, so it's so much easier. Other couples are going to envy you. Let's just say this will be like a magical relationship. It might seem too good to be true, and your relationship will like set trends for other relationships. You have to work together and work on compromising for things to work out. Remember that. Stubborn people, you. Not only are you great in committed relationships together, but you guys are companions. You're friends. You're best friends. Remember to put your relationship first. Sometimes when things are going so well, we just accept that and we kind of stop putting in the work. And you can't let that happiness that you have stop you from moving forward and working on your relationship. As far as who's kind of more out there, it's definitely you, Taurus Gemini, crazy person. Aries Taurus is definitely going to be more of your rock, the rock in the relationship. You'll be like the freer spirit more likely, and they will be the more grounded one. They're very loyal and they will be very supportive of you. And you will make their life an adventure. There's a very good balance with this bond. That being said, even though this is like a magical relationship, you both kind of have to be in the right place, of course, to make that happen. If you don't meet in a traditional way, like you both have been unfaithful or you have a past of being unfaithful, things are going to be a little trickier. If this is an affair or a fling, or it kind of begins in a place of lies or deceit or negativity in any way, then you guys are going to have a lot of trouble trusting each other, and trust is going to become a big problem for you. So you always have to really know where you stand with each other in that case, in that circumstance. An Aries Taurus will take a lot longer to open up than you. They need time to learn to trust you. They're survivors, but they go about it very differently than you. It can be very rocky in the beginning, but if you stick together, things will smooth out. An Aries Taurus will pursue you. They'll try to make you fall for them because you're a dream come true. They know it. They will be very direct in the way they approach you. And you'll definitely appreciate that they're the one that is usually going to be so forward and ask you out. You're always looking for true love, and you always end up with people who aren't it. An Aries Taurus is a perfect fit for a marriage. The struggle for you will be to stay faithful and to stay true to your word. If you're not ready to settle down, you may feel like you can't breathe at first, like you kind of are trapped. You'll feel like you're being pressured to be someone you're not. I'm sure you felt this feeling before in a committed relationship. This is common for you. A lot of it is just in your head. Don't commit to an Aries Taurus unless you're sure. If you're not sure, save yourself the trouble. Don't get into the relationship. And don't cause any unnecessary pain to your Aries Taurus. Ultimatums will break this relationship. Don't let them happen. So you don't usually meet at work. You can still work together. You're always the one who comes up with the best ideas and activities, and they're the ones that kind of make it happen. And often they end up leading the dates. So you'll like come up with the dates, and then they'll end up being the ones to like facilitate them. You both work at very different paces. An Aries Taurus would be way more chill than you, and it might seem like procrastination to you sometimes and like a waste of your time, but this relationship is usually worth the effort. If you both come to an understanding, you can work together really well. When you figure out what you're really looking for in a relationship, this match will work out really well. Are you a Tauremini? A Taurus Gemini? Haha. I'm a Tauremini. Please let me know in the comments below what you think. Have you dated a Taurus Aries or an Aries Taurus cusp? Love to know. So let me know and subscribe to my channel. Bye.